Saw that video about how Mutahar has been falsely claiming he's an engineer for like 10 years and my mind is blown. I stopped watching him ages ago, but how could I not notice? Did he really think installing Linux makes you an engineer? There is a small update regarding Mutahar, SomeOrdinaryGamers, where he's actually been filtering his comments, but that's a little bit later into the video. The first thing that I want to mention here is the comment section on my last Mutahar video, where people were like, dude, you're just jealous that he has like millions of subscribers and he has money and he's super successful, dude. You just hate it and you just jealous. And for those people, I will say to them right now, I don't care, because this entire situation is just hilarious to see. Mutahar over the last 10 years has been stating that he is an engineer, and in that same time period there has been many contradictions, and people are calling this stalking when it's not. It's public information. There's proof that he has said this over the last 10 years in videos, so this is not stalking. This is just something funny to see that just blew up. Nicholas DiOrio said it best: if he's an engineer, this would be almost effortless to disprove, and it's gotten too big to pretend he hasn't seen it. For the people that are going to say Mutahar doesn't owe us anything, it's a complete cope response. Everybody is talking about this. WestJet has just posted the second video. The second tower has been hit. Now, another YouTuber called The Harmful Opinions has dropped another video about Mutahar. He previously made one a few days ago, but this new one that he dropped, it's called Mutahar the Engineer Responds. And in this video, he talks about how if you type the word engineer, it gets filtered, meaning that if you go on a different account, you won't see it on the newest first. So with the intro out of the way, let's get right into it. But if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and liking the video if you do enjoy. We're trying to hit 5K and it's definitely possible, chat.
Mutahar of SomeOrdinaryGamers has just responded to commentary and questions regarding his claims of engineering credentials. Wait, what am I talking about? You don't see anything, do you? He hasn't posted a video, he hasn't made a tweet. Exactly. You don't see anything. Like any good professional engineer, Mutahar found a technical solution. His response was to blacklist the word engineer and perhaps others from his comment sections. This is very easily confirmed by account switching or logging out. Let's leave a perfectly innocuous comment on his most recent video and include the word engineer, logged in as my Nightmare Club channel. Now let me switch back to harmful opinions. Let's sort by new to look at it. It is not there, no matter how many times I refresh the comment section. I also left some other comments including the word engineer on other accounts. Perhaps someone could engineer a more efficient method, I wrote. You'll notice it's a highlighted comment because I'm looking at it with a direct link. I can see it when I'm logged into the account that made the comment, but if I follow that link while not logged in or logged into another account, it doesn't work.
Which means that Mutahar actually knows about this entire situation and low-key just does not want to respond. Again, people are just going to say it isn't that deep. Why are you expecting Mutahar to respond? Again, I will tell you, this has blown up a lot. He probably has seen it at this point, hence why his comment sections are just filtered to where if the word engineer shows up, which basically is now a slur at this point, the fucking E word, you don't see the comment.
To be thorough, I tested the exact comments I used on his channel on other channels, and this does not occur. It is absolutely not YouTube's basic filter. So Mutahar has responded, and his response was to censor you, no matter what he might say or do next. Remember, this was response number 1. And he did this just 3 days after uploading a video where he says this.
We're living in a time of censorship coming at us from both the government end and from private entities. And honestly, we have to find some way to fight back.
I don't think Mutahar means a single thing he says, ever. Some people were disappointed with my last video that I only covered stuff from a decade ago or more, which is because I started looking at him from the start, and I made a video about what I'd seen. Well, there you go. There's an example of him being a total fraud from this week.
I low-key want to test this theory to see if the method has been patched, chat. So this is a live scene of me doing this right now. We're going to look up some ordinary gamers here. It turns out he was just some ordinary gamer after all. Why is it the first comment that pops up? Anyways, I was waiting for an engineer's opinion on fuel refining. Okay, so this one kind of passes by, and I believe that Harmful Opinions says this in the comment section right here under this video. I've seen some confused by the fact that they can find engineers, engineered, or engineering in the comments under his video. This is because I believe despite claims it will censor close matches in the menu, when you blacklist words on YouTube, it typically only hits full words that are exact matches, i.e. anything that isn't exactly engineer may slip through. If you look at his why Android is better than Apple video, you will see many instances of engineer in the comments. Good luck finding any of the next two unless any slip in before he clamped down. Again, this isn't something all that serious. People in my comment section were saying, oh, this is really a nothing burger, and in concept it is, but it's just the fact that people like WestJet dropped the first video on this, and the other guy too, I forgot his name, and it just blew the fuck up. Now people are talking about it, and it has now become a big thing. Now, if I was a betting man, alright, and I was parlaying, do I expect Mutahar to respond? Probably not. He's probably just going to let this die down. I'm assuming that's his playbook at this point. Just let this entire thing die down, and we're all gonna forget about this because that's how the internet just be moving. Everyone's gonna forget, and we're just going to move on to the next thing that we're going to talk about. And you know what? I wouldn't be shocked, and you shouldn't be either. Now, if I was parlaying this, I'd probably be a fucking millionaire because low-key, I'm on the side that I'm waiting for the response, chat. I think we might get a response from Mutahar, actually, alright? 1% chance, 99% faith, man. You never know. On that 11th parlay, that shit might actually hit. So, I'm going on that side, chat. But anyways, that is the small update to the Mutahar situation. Nothing too crazy. It's just that it's been noticed that he's been filtering his comment section recently. So he's definitely aware of this. And expect the response, alright? Be on that side with me. Parlay this shit with me, chat. And yeah, that's really about it. See ya.